You can have the most reliable car in the world, brand new brakes, perfect suspension, but if your tires are trash, the moment it rains or you have to slam the brakes, you're literally playing roulette at 120 kilometers per hour, because the only thing keeping your car glued to the road is 4 pieces of rubber the size of your hand. And the worst part is, most people buy whatever the tire guy pushes, whatever brand sounds familiar, or whatever is cheapest, without realizing that choosing the right tires doesn't just save you hundreds in wear, fuel, and longevity, it can prevent a terrifying moment, or something much worse. So today, I'm going to reveal the 11 best tire brands you can buy right now. Brands that truly deliver on grip, durability, safety, and real engineering. And stay until the end, because I'll also expose 3 very popular tire brands you should avoid like your life depends on it, because on the road, it often does. Number 11. Kumho, the underrated workhorse that takes abuse without draining your wallet. If you want a tire that won't destroy your budget, but also won't betray you the second the road gets wet, Kumho is one of the most underrated brands you can buy, because their biggest strength is real-world balance. Solid wet grip, predictable handling, and a construction that holds up well against potholes, curbs, and long highway miles without developing weird, uneven wear. The truth is, Kumho has been building tires for demanding markets for years, and you can feel it in the way the tire behaves under hard braking and quick lane changes, especially when the pavement is cold, which is exactly where truly cheap tires start falling apart. And the best part is, Kumho isn't a hype brand. It's the kind of tire you install and forget about because it stays consistent instead of turning into a slippery brick after a few months. The only downside is you're not buying a fancy logo, and some models aren't the quietest at high speeds. But for the price and for the safety you get in normal daily driving, Kumho is one of the smartest buys on this entire list. Number 10. Nokian, the wet and cold kings almost nobody appreciates. Nokian is basically legendary in northern countries, but in places like Spain, and honestly even in much of the US, most drivers don't even consider them because they don't have Michelin-level marketing, which is a shame, because if you live anywhere with heavy rain, cold mornings, or slick polished pavement, Nokian is one of the best safety buys you can make. This brand comes from Finland, and that means they've spent decades obsessing over one thing: keeping traction when other tires start floating. And they do it with compounds that stay flexible in low temperatures and tread patterns designed to evacuate water fast, which translates into less hydroplaning and more control when you brake or turn in the rain. They also tend to wear very evenly, and what I love most is that they don't feel nervous. The car stays stable and predictable, and in wet conditions, that's priceless because bad tires don't warn you before they let go. The only downside is their lineup isn't as massive as some global giants, and certain sizes can be harder to find. But if they make a model in your size, especially for winter or high-quality all-season use, Nokian is one of those brands you try once and instantly understand why people swear by them. Number 9. Toyo, the nice car tire that doesn't melt after 2 summers. Toyo is one of those Japanese brands that a lot of people only associate with sporty builds or the tuning scene. But what most drivers don't realize is Toyo has serious engineering behind their rubber compounds and tread design, and you feel it the moment you push the car a little. Because it's not the typical tire that grips in dry weather but turns into a bar of soap in the rain. Toyo usually delivers a very stable steering feel with a sidewall that doesn't fold and squirm in corners. And that makes a huge difference on heavier cars, rear-wheel drive setups, or SUVs where cheap tires get overwhelmed fast. They also tend to be surprisingly consistent across models, meaning you don't get that "this one is amazing, the next one is garbage" problem you see with many budget brands. And while they're not the cheapest option, they're also not in the insane premium pricing zone either. The only catch is that some performance-focused Toyos prioritize grip and sharp response over maximum mileage, so if you drive 25,000 miles a year on the highway, you might want the next brand even more. Number 8. Hankook, true premium performance without paying the Michelin tax. Hankook is the kind of brand that 15 years ago people used to look down on, and today it's showing up as factory equipment on cars that cost more than most apartments, and that doesn't happen by accident, because Hankook has figured out how to deliver genuinely premium levels of braking, stability, and longevity without charging you purely for the name. They invest heavily in R&D and quality control, and you can feel it in the way their tires perform in both dry and wet conditions, with silica-rich compounds that keep grip when temperatures drop, and tread designs that evacuate water without turning your cabin into a noisy mess on the highway. And something I really respect about Hankook is consistency. Because a lot of brands have one great model and three mediocre ones, while Hankook tends to keep a high standard across most of their passenger and SUV lineup. The only catch is that some of their sportier models can wear a bit faster if you drive aggressively, but for the price, the safety, and the overall confidence they give you, Hankook is one of the smartest premium without the premium price choices on the market.
Number 7. Yokohama, the underrated Japanese brand that embarrasses hype tires. Yokohama is one of those brands that once you actually run them for a while, makes you realize how many people are paying extra just for a logo. Because their biggest strength is combining real motorsport-level engineering with a surprisingly refined everyday driving feel. And that's a hard thing to pull off. Yokohama's racing background shows up in the steering precision, the progressive grip, and the way the tire stays predictable when the pavement changes, especially in the wet where a lot of tires suddenly fall apart. They're also obsessive about rubber compounds, using high silica mixes that keep the tire alive in colder temperatures, which is why many Yokohamas still brake confidently even after they've got miles on them, while other tires turn into hard plastic. And the best part is, you don't have to buy their most expensive models to feel the quality, because even their more normal touring options tend to be quiet, efficient, and long-lasting with very even wear. The only downside is that depending on your size, some models can be harder to find in certain markets, but if you want a truly solid Japanese tire that earns its price, Yokohama is one of the best choices out there.
Number 6. Dunlop, the classic brand that still delivers where it matters. Dunlop is one of those names people recognize as old school, but the truth is, if you care about how your car behaves in real driving, highway stability, wet braking, cornering on imperfect roads, sudden lane changes, Dunlop is still a very solid pick because their strength is balance. They don't try to sell you the most extreme performance tire in the world or the longest-lasting tire on Earth. They focus on giving you a tire that does everything well without scary surprises. And you feel that especially in the steering response and sidewall stability, because cheap tires often feel vague and floaty, while Dunlop tends to give you a firmer, more controlled feel when you brake hard or turn quickly. They also usually perform well in wet conditions without becoming loud or harsh, which matters a lot if you drive long distances. Because a tire can have great grip, but if it turns into a buzzing, uneven wearing nightmare after 10,000 miles, you'll hate your life. The only downside is that sometimes Dunlop sits slightly higher in price than some underrated mid-tier brands. But if you want a safe, predictable tire with a proven track record, Dunlop rarely disappoints.
Number 5. Goodyear, the all-arounder that almost always gets it right. Goodyear is one of those brands that, whether you love them or not, has earned its reputation because they build tires for basically everything that moves. And that experience shows up in one key thing: real versatility. Because plenty of brands make a tire that's great in dry weather but scary in the rain, or a tire that lasts forever but breaks like garbage, while Goodyear usually delivers a strong balance of grip, safety, and mileage. They've also spent decades refining hydroplaning resistance, and that matters more than people realize, because the most dangerous moment isn't when it's pouring rain, it's when the rain first starts, the road is slick with oil, and you suddenly need to brake. And that's where bad tires sent you straight. Goodyear also tends to do well in comfort and road noise, especially in their touring and SUV lines, and what I like is that many of their tires stay consistent as they age, instead of feeling great for the first few months and then turning into a hard, unpredictable brick. The only downside is that on some models, you do pay a premium just for the top-tier branding, and they're not always the best pure value buy. But if you want a tire that's reliable, well-rounded, and rarely gives you weird surprises, Goodyear is one of the safest bets you can make.
Number 4. Bridgestone. Expensive, yes, but they pay you back in mileage and control. Bridgestone is a brand a lot of people complain about because the prices aren't cheap, and I get it. But the truth is, when you look at long-term performance, they often end up being worth it, because Bridgestone is one of the best at combining real durability with real safety, especially on heavier cars, SUVs, and vehicles that live on the highway. Their rubber compounds handle summer heat well. They resist that highway cooking effect that destroys cheaper tires. And most importantly, they keep strong braking performance even after the tire has miles on it, which is exactly where a lot of tires quietly become dangerous without the driver noticing. Bridgestone also tends to deliver excellent straight-line stability and high-speed confidence, and many of their wet weather models are absolute tanks when it comes to water evacuation and hydroplaning resistance. And if your alignment is good, it's not unusual to see Bridgestones hit 40,000, 50,000, even 60,000 miles with surprisingly even wear. The only catch is that Bridgestone has so many models that if you pick the wrong one for your driving style, you can overpay for something that doesn't match your needs. But if you choose the right model, it's one of the best install-it-and-forget-it premium brands out there. Number 3. Continental. The Germans who never stop innovating, even if it gets confusing. Continental is a brand that honestly feels like it's permanently in competition mode because they keep releasing new models and new tech like their life depends on it. And that's a huge advantage for you because it means they usually have the perfect tire for your exact car and driving style, whether you drive a compact, a heavy SUV, a sporty sedan, or you need a serious all-season setup. Continental's biggest strength is the way they balance safety with driving feel, because they're consistently excellent in wet braking, stable at high speeds, and they give you a confident steering response without turning the ride harsh or noisy. They also do a great job with tread designs and compounds that keep working as the tire ages, which is a massive deal, because many tires feel good when they're new and then lose wet grip fast as they harden. And in independent testing, Continental almost always ranks near the top, especially in wet conditions, which is where you find out who makes real tires and who makes black plastic. The only downside is that with such a huge lineup, not every model is perfect, so if you buy blindly just because it says Continental, you might not pick their best option. But if you choose the right model for your car, Continental is absolutely top tier. Number 2 is Michelin. The safe bet. Expensive, yes, but it's hard to buy a bad Michelin. Michelin is the brand people love to complain about because of the price, but then when it's time to replace tires after trying something cheaper, they quietly come back. And it's not because of marketing, it's because Michelin does something very few companies truly nail. Tires that break insanely well in the wet, last a long time, and age properly, which is something most drivers never think about, but it's incredibly important, because a tire can feel great when it's new, but if after 2 or 3 years it hardens up, loses grip, or starts cracking, it becomes a liability. And Michelin tends to stay stable and safe for longer thanks to better compounds and tread designs that keep evacuating water even as the tire wears down. They're also usually excellent in fuel efficiency, road noise, and ride comfort, so you're not just paying for grip, you're paying for overall quality. The only downside is the obvious one, the cost, because if you drive very little, you might not fully earn back the premium, but if your priority is safety, longevity, and never having weird surprises, Michelin is one of the most trustworthy tire brands in the world.
Number 1. Pirelli, the tire that makes your car feel more expensive, but it comes with a trap. Pirelli is one of those brands that when you put them on the right car, you instantly understand the reputation. The steering feels sharper, the car feels more planted, and the grip in dry conditions is often excellent, especially in their performance-focused lines, because Pirelli is heavily shaped by motorsport and obsessed with driving feel. They build tires that respond fast, hold corners confidently, and make the car feel more precise at higher speeds, which is why you see them on a lot of sporty and premium vehicles. But here's the part most people don't talk about. Many Pirelli models, especially the high-performance ones, can wear out surprisingly fast for the money. And on heavier cars or slightly bad alignment, they can disappear like chewing gum. They're usually good in the wet, too, but they're not always the absolute best compared to brands that are laser-focused on rain and safety. So, in short, if you want driving feel, sharp response, and a tire that truly feels premium, Pirelli is fantastic. But if your top priority is maximum mileage and the best wet weather safety for the price, there are smarter choices above it, depending on your driving style.
Worst brand number 3. Triangle. Cheap to buy, expensive to live with. Triangle is the kind of tire you see everywhere because the price looks like a steal, and when someone tells you 4 tires for the price of 2 premium ones, people jump on it. But the problem is, a tire isn't a phone or a stereo. When a tire is bad, it doesn't just perform a little worse, it changes the entire car, especially in wet conditions. And Triangle tends to fail exactly where you can't afford failure: wet braking, cold road grip, and stability when water starts lifting the tire. Because many of these ultra-budget tires use harder compounds, less silica, and tread designs that simply evacuate water worse in real life. So the car may feel fine on a dry day, but the first time it rains and you have to brake hard, you realize you didn't buy safety. You bought cheap rubber. And on top of that, uneven wear, vibration, and road noise are very common as the miles add up, which is why the trap is simple. You save a little up front, then you pay more later, and you drive with less margin the whole time. Can you drive on them? Sure. But if you ask me what I'd put on a car carrying my family, Triangle wouldn't even be on the list. Worst brand number 2, GoodRide and Westlake. The tire that feels fine until it scares you to death. I'm grouping GoodRide and Westlake together because they live in the same world. And the problem isn't just that they're cheap, it's that they're the kind of tire that tricks people, because on dry pavement at normal speeds, the car can feel totally okay. And that false confidence is exactly what makes them dangerous. The day you actually need grip, a real emergency stop, a wet roundabout, or a highway lane change through standing water, that's when you feel a difference between a real tire and a tire that's simply round and black. Because these brands often have very weak wet performance, longer braking distances, and a higher tendency to hydroplane, which can turn a normal rainy drive into a heart-in-your-throat moment. On top of that, uneven wear, vibration, and increased road noise are common as miles build up. And in some cases, the sidewall construction feels less stable, making the car feel softer and less precise over time. And the worst part is they sell a ton because many shops push them as a deal. But if you have to cut costs, I'd rather see you buy a reputable mid-tier brand on sale than gamble with tires like this, because saving $100 or $150 is never worth the most expensive scare of your life. Worst brand number 1, Linglong, the Chinese lottery. Good today, dangerous tomorrow. Linglong has pushed hard into the European and global market because they're cheap and they technically meet the minimum. But the real issue with tires like this isn't just that they break worse, it's that quality can be wildly inconsistent depending on the model, the factory, and the production batch. And that's insane for something that's spinning at highway speeds. A lot of people install them and say they're fine, and sure, on dry roads at normal speeds, almost any round black tire will survive. But the real test comes when the pavement is cold, wet, painted, oily, or covered in standing water, because that's where a good tire saves you and a bad tire sends you straight. Another common problem is how fast they lose performance as they age. They harden quicker, wet grip drops faster, and on heavier cars and SUVs, you can feel the car becoming less stable and more floaty over time. And I'm not saying every Linglong tire is a ticking bomb. I'm saying the risk doesn't match the savings, because for just a little more money, you can buy a proven mid-tier brand like Kumho or Hankook on sale and get dramatically more safety and confidence. And now you've got it. This isn't about buying the most expensive tire or the most famous logo. It's about installing a tire that gives you real grip when the road is wet, that brakes properly when the car is loaded, that doesn't fall apart in summer heat, and that doesn't turn into a rock after 2 years. Because tires aren't a cost, they're the cheapest life insurance you'll ever buy for your car. So here's my final advice. If you can afford true premium, great. But if you need to save money, do it intelligently and choose a proven mid-tier brand instead of gambling on ultra-cheap lottery tires, because the difference between a close call and a crash is often just a couple of meters of braking distance. And by the way, a lot of people buy good tires and still make mistakes that destroy them in 5,000 miles or make them unsafe without even realizing it. So if you want, in the next video, I'll show you the most common tire mistakes you're making right now that are costing you money, grip, and safety.
even if you think you're doing everything right.